Never believe that health insurance is set up to provide you with health care. This unfortunate belief system has permeated American society for decades. And it's this belief that has caused each American to suffer financial poverty and rising rates of sickness. Instead, understand that insurance has been set up for protection against a loss. In this case, it's the loss of health that health insurance is supposed to protect you from. But the irony is this: health insurance has come to replace your own efforts in creating optimal health for your body, mind, and spirit. Americans have come to depend on health insurance to do their work for them, the work of creating health. And so our bodies, minds, emotions, bank accounts, and spirits have become sick. In a way, health insurance has become a terrible distraction. Your mind temporarily feels reassured that you've paid for an expensive health plan. And because you've spent the money, you feel that you're protected against something going wrong with your health. If something goes wrong, you have the false assumption that your health insurance will kick into place and save you, bringing you back to optimal health. Nothing could be further from the truth. Instead, you'll need to understand that the money you spend on health insurance is an expense, not an investment. It's there to keep health insurance shareholders wealthy. This is their investment in your health. This is you expensing your health, using it as a sort of currency to fund their insurance plans. Think about your deductible right now. How much is it? 2 or 5,000, 10,000? By how much has it increased in the last 5 years? Historically, since 1999, cumulative insurance premiums increased by 342%, which is roughly 3 times the rate of worker wage growth. Now think about your attitude towards your deductible. You feel relieved when you don't spend any money. You feel like you want to skip the expenses of doctor's visits, additional blood tests, and healthcare professionals who do not accept health insurance and remain as cash pay. She's too expensive, you say. She doesn't accept my health insurance. But what does that do for your health practice, the daily practice that slowly, systematically creates optimal health in your body, mind, and spirit? These can be considered like investments into your health. When you do this, you will expect a long-term benefit, just like a financial investment. Instead, what you end up doing is this: you skimp on a daily basis. Day after day, you compromise and eat cheaper food because year after year, you have to pay more for your health insurance. You skip the doctor's office. You feel that spending cash on a health provider is a waste of money. And in 5 years, even if you don't show symptoms, you're actually much sicker than you were to begin. This is because you've spent most of your money on health insurance and almost nothing investing in yourself. And now it's just a matter of time before you become sick enough to need the emergency room. Unfortunately, let's say you end up in hospital. You expect your health insurance to protect you, but this is where the games begin. You get a series of denials for payment with an even longer list of excuses. You can't get those 5 years back. In some cases, your health may be so compromised now because of your financial choices that you'll never be as healthy as you could have been if you'd chosen to invest that same money directly into creating optimal health now. What that means is every day you should be investing in yourself. Treat yourself as if your mind, body, and spirit is a self-funded health insurance plan. When you invest on a daily basis over a long period of time, the reduction in disease becomes immeasurable. Why is that? Because in a disease-based healthcare system, no one has actually done the studies to determine if the same money you invested in a health insurance company now invested in you has a better overall health outcome. Sick, isn't it? Can you see the irony of health insurance and how it has been a significant part of our inability to find optimal health? When we believe in a system, it's difficult to set your mind apart from that system's belief to see a new perspective. But it's also necessary that you see a different perspective in order to make better choices. Perhaps you don't agree with what I've just said. Comment on how your health insurance has benefited you. Let me know if you feel health insurance is good for Americans or harmful. Perhaps you can't afford health insurance right now. Is that a bad thing once you've become aware of what you need to do? I've written a book to help you examine the entire big picture of the healthcare system and how it has been set up to keep you sick and broke. It's called The Seven Principles of Health, Your Call to Health Consciousness. I'll leave the link below.